3 reasons why Scandinavians don't like small talk. Small talk is often seen as an essential part of social interaction, a way to break the ice and build connections. But for many Scandinavians, small talk is something to be avoided. This reluctance to engage in idle chit-chat may seem odd to outsiders, but it is rooted in the cultural norms and values of the region. Here are some possible reasons why people from Scandinavian countries tend to dislike small talk. Reason 1. Janteloven. One reason for the aversion to small talk in Scandinavia is the concept of Janteloven, or the law of Jante. This unspoken code, which originated in Denmark but is also present in other Nordic countries, is based on the idea that everyone is equal and no one should consider themselves better or more important than others. The law encourages humility and simplicity, downplaying one's own achievements, and discouraging boasting or drawing attention to oneself. In practice, this means that small talk, which is often focused on superficial topics such as weather, or one's material possessions, is viewed as unnecessary and potentially boastful. As a result, many Scandinavians tend to avoid small talk and prefer to dive straight into deeper, more meaningful conversations. Reason 2. Privacy. Another possible explanation for the Scandinavian aversion to small talk is the value placed on confidentiality and personal space. Scandinavians generally have a strong sense of privacy, and they tend to be more reserved in their interactions with strangers. They view small talk as an invasion of personal space, and they prefer not to disclose too much personal information to strangers. This value on privacy can be seen as part of the law of Jante as well, as it holds that people should not impose themselves on others. Reason 3. Efficiency. The culture of efficiency is another possible factor. Scandinavians tend to value punctuality and decisiveness, and small talk can often be seen as a waste of time. They would prefer to get straight to the point and avoid any unnecessary conversation. This is especially true in business settings, where small talk is usually seen as a distraction from more important matters. Furthermore, the Nordic countries have a strong culture of communality and a sense of social responsibility. In these cultures, people may perceive small talk as a luxury that can be afforded only when the work is done. In other words, they may see small talk as taking away time and energy from more important social and professional issues, which could be a more effective use of time. It's important to note that, despite these cultural norms, small talk does exist in Scandinavia, and people do engage in it from time to time, especially in social and business settings. However, it's less common than in other cultures, and people may be more direct in their interactions. The cultural differences can create confusion and misunderstandings when interacting with people from different countries, therefore it is important to keep these cultural differences in mind when interacting with Scandinavians.